Histoire de Parfums. Mr. Glenn, you are the owner of the company.
Yes.
Please, may we start from the history of your brand?
So the brand Histoire de Parfums in English, histoire means history but also story. So with this collection of perfume, we are speaking about stories. So each perfume tells a story. So because I don't have any talent to write stories with words, even I don't have any talent to speak, so I create perfume to tell my story. So we have a collection of 25 perfumes. Some of them are based on a very important character from the history, like the number here, it's 1828, it's the birth date of Jules Verne. And the creation of the perfume has been inspired by the personality of Jules Verne. So we have several, so we have Jules Verne, we have Casanova, Marquis de Sade for the men. We have, for the women, we have Mata Hari, Georges Sand, Eugénie Montijo, and Colette. So for this collection of character perfume, it's an inspiration about the personality of the woman. It's not about the life of the person, but really the personality. For example, Casanova, it's like the romantic, so the composition of the perfume, it's like it's a nice mix between lavender and vanilla. 1740, the birth date of Marquis de Sade. So the mix is leather, black, and because Marquis de Sade, you know the Marquis de Sade. And the last one, the Jules Verne, is more fresh, it's about the traveler. And the last one we have made, it's Hemingway, 1899. So this one is not really based on the personality of the Hemingway, but more about a book I read. The name of the book was The Movable Feast. And the book was about his life in Paris. So very bohemian life, and the book used to speak about what he was doing during the day, terrace, cafe, eating, drinking. So the perfume is an inspiration of his life in Paris. So it's a mix with cinnamon, spices, pepper, and fresh bergamot, but also vanilla and sandalwood.
And what about the raw materials that you're using for the production?
So the raw material, of course, we are using a lot of natural raw material, but also synthetic, because in order to make a nice composition, you need also synthetic material, which doesn't mean it's bad. Sometimes it's better to have a good synthetic raw material than a bad natural raw material. So the palette of material is huge.
And what about the design, the packaging of the bottle? Where do you take inspiration to create it?
For me, as you can see, the bottle is very simple, because the more important it's what you have in the bottle and not the bottle by itself. You are not buying a bottle. You are not perfuming yourself with a bottle. You perfume yourself with a perfume. And after a while, if you put the perfume, so what the people is going to smell is the perfume. They are not going to go in your bathroom to see the bottle. So for me, the bottle for this line, it's not very important.
You are telling some different stories with your perfumes. Is there a particular place where you like to go to find inspiration?
I travel a lot, but the inspiration could come in a travel, could come with a picture, and could come, for example, the music. So each time, in order to create a perfume, you have to find a story. For example, a journalist or writer has to find a theme for the book he's going to write. For the perfume, it's the same. I need to have my story, so I imagine my story, my brand, and after I create the perfume. So even people, they don't understand the story, it's not very important. The more important for the person who is going to wear the perfume, and is he likes the perfume or he doesn't like the perfume.
Do you have any particular plans for the future?
So for the future, but it's a secret.
It's too early to speak about it.
It's too early to speak about. We are going. It's another collection. It's Histoire de Parfums, but this time it's going to be based on music.
Very interesting. We are waiting for this new story. Thank you so much.